We live, we lit, man. Tune in, turn up, man. We live. Going live every day. Blessings and love and encouragement. All right. So we tuned in, turned up every day, getting in there, making it do what it do. Blessings and love. And we on there. Praise Yahweh for the blessings and love, for the peace on another blessed day. In the gym, getting it in, working it out. I just want to share love and peace with everybody out there listening right now today, because it's important. It's important to keep your health together. It's important to keep your mind together, not lose track of who you are, not lose track of the things that's around you. So today's word is about why you fighting a battle you can't win. So much times we fighting something that we know we're not even supposed to be involved in. You're fighting to stay involved in something that you know good and well is bad for you, but you keep pushing. So today's message is why you fighting the battle you can't win. Storm, what's happening? So that's what I want to tell y'all today. It's time to stop focusing on what you're trying to accomplish and focus on what you're supposed to accomplish. A lot of times we get so caught up in the war, the battle, the issues that we don't understand what the purpose is. So my thing is, if you're going through something in life, why are you dealing with something if you have no purpose in it? That's what today's plan is, message is today. I'm at the gym today, working out, getting the work in, and I just want to share love and peace with everybody out there listening right now so you can clearly understand who God is in your life. And stop fighting against something, stop fighting to keep somebody in your life that's not meant to be in your life. You keep fighting to keep somebody in your life that God didn't mean to be in your life, and now you wonder why you're struggling. Now you wonder why you're fighting. Now you wonder why you're fussing all the time. Now you wonder why you ain't got no peace at night. Now you wonder why everything chaotic in your life. I'm here today to share some light to you today, man. And hopefully you clearly understand who God is in your life and stop allowing people to tell you who God is in your life. That's what we tapped in today for. Why are you fighting the battle that you know you can't win? Why are you involved in something you know you're not supposed to be involved in? Why are you in a relationship you know good and well you're not supposed to be in? Why you with that dude? Why you with that woman if you know that dude or that woman is no good for you? Why you staying to keep that job when you know you're worth more than that? That's the question today, man. I'm about to get out this sun, boy. This sun kind of beaming. But that's the question today I got for y'all. Why are you involving yourself in something you know you're not supposed to be involved in? And why are you fighting the battle if God is supposed to be fighting that battle for you? Today's message is, why are you fighting the battle that you know you can't win? That's what today's message is. Why are you fighting the battle that you know you cannot win? No matter what you do, no matter how hard you go, no matter how much effort, energy you put in, it seems like it's not working because it's not meant for you to be there. That's today's word. Let me get about this sun, man. The sun killing me, y'all. Get about this sun. That's why I want to break it down to y'all today so y'all can understand. Clearly understand who God is. And stop allowing people to tell y'all who God is in your life. You gotta know who God is in your life. Stop allowing people to tell you who God is in your life. Every day we get up, we work out, I'm working out. I'm getting my workout on today, staying focused today. But you can't allow what's going on around you to affect your purpose and where you gotta go. You can't allow that to happen. You can't allow your headaches and your heartaches to cause you not to reach your purpose. You can't allow that to happen. So today's message is, why are you fighting the battle you know you can't win? Why are you involved in something you know you're not supposed to be involved in? That's today's message. Yes, sir. Bless, bless, bless. Fix this camera. That's today's message, man. Why are you involved in something you know you're not supposed to be involved in? Why you dealing with that woman and you know you ain't supposed to be dealing with that woman? Why you dealing with that man? You know you're not supposed to be dealing with that man. Why you in that business when you know that business killing you? You understand me? I get up every day, I go hit the weights. I do my push-ups, I get busy. But I had to understand, why am I fighting against a battle that I can't win? There's no matter what I do, I won't be able to win this battle. No matter what I do, I can't convince this woman that I love her. No matter what you do, you can't convince that woman you love her. You can't convince that man you love him. You can't convince that man you love him. Why you keep fighting? Why you trying to fight to keep something in your life that you know ain't good for you? You gotta ask me that question. Answer me that question for me. Why are you trying to hold on to something that you know is not good for you in your life? So today's message is why are you fighting the battle that you know you can't win? No matter what you do, no matter how you do it, no matter what you say, no matter what you give, no matter what energy and effort you give, you cannot win that battle. It's because that battle is not meant for you to win. So that's today's message. A lot of people say, oh, life is hard. A lot of people say it got a lot of pressure in life. A lot of people so caught up in what's going on around them in life that they can't understand the purpose in life where they got to go. So they stay focused on where they at. Not understanding where you at is a process of where you got to go. But if you can't get the understanding of where you at, you will never be able to understand where you about to go. Like I say, GPS, when you put something in the GPS, you all in the hey, Ashley, good day, bless. Hey, big bro, what's happening? Bless up, man. We in the building. In the GPS, when you put in something, when you say where you about to go, the GPS first asks you what's your starting point. So if you don't know your starting point, the GPS can't give you directions to where you're going. So again, why are you in a place where you don't understand where you at, but you're so busy and frustrated and have anxiety where you're about to go? That's the question. You got so much anxiety trying to get to where you're about to go, but you don't know where you're starting at. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all today. Y'all got to stay focused on what you got going on and stop focusing on where you at. Stop focusing on where you at, but focus on where you're going. So today's message is, why are you fighting the battle that you know you can't win? No matter what you do, no matter what you say, no matter how much you give, it ain't working because God didn't mean for you to be in that position. The reason why you putting all this energy into something and it's not working for you because it wasn't meant for you. It wasn't meant for you. The reason why you giving up all you can give and it's not working for you is because it's not meant for you, man. No matter what you give, no matter what you say, it ain't working for you because it wasn't meant for you to be involved in that. And I want you to clearly understand that because God said whatever he gives you, he gives it to you without sorrow. He gives it to you without pain. So at the end of the day, you're so busy holding on to something, thinking that you're about to lose your blessing. But God is telling you, if you let go, he can finally bring you the blessing you're supposed to have. You're so caught up in what you want. You're so caught up in how you feel that you don't understand that God is trying to give you something bigger, brighter, and better, but you won't let that thing go, so he can't give it to you. Hey, Melanie, you already know what I'm talking about. You already know what's happening. You already know what I'm talking about. You can't let that thing go, so God can't bless you with more because you won't let that thing go. Nicholas, man, we in the building. You can't let that thing go, so God can't give you more. You feel like if you lose that man, you feel like if you lose that woman, that's it. You'll never find love again. But God's trying to tell you he got greater love for you down the line if you let that go. You feel like if you get evicted out your place, you ain't gonna have no place to live. But God here to tell you, man, hey, if you get evicted now, I got a bigger, better apartment for you. I got a bigger and better house for you. But you gotta have faith and you gotta let that thing go. You gotta let it go in order to grow. Growing pains, it might hurt. It might hurt. Most definitely. It might hurt. We've been so accustomed to be attached to the things of this world. We've been so accustomed to be attached to the things that society said we need that as soon as we don't have that thing, we feel depleted. We feel discouraged. We feel like, but God is here trying to tell you, you got to detach yourself from everything in this world in order to gain everything in this world. The scriptures say, what does it profit? What does it benefit a man to gain the whole world but lose his own soul? What does it benefit you to gain the whole world, all the money, your fame, your fortune, all the possessions that you got, but you losing your mind? You losing your character. You losing your soul. You losing your commitment. You losing your dedication. What does it profit for a man to gain the whole world but lose his own soul? What is your soul? A lot of people say, what is your soul? Your soul is something that's non-existent. No, your soul is something that's your character, it's your morale, it's your integrity. So what does it profit you? What does it benefit you to gain everything you ever wanted but lose who you are? That's what I'm here today to tell y'all today. I'm talking to y'all today, man, because I'm talking to me today. I'm in the gym working out, and I'm in the gym doing push-ups. I'm getting busy, like I'm getting down, I'm doing my push-ups, I'm getting busy, like boom, like I'm gonna show y'all. This is how we do. You know what I'm saying? We get it in, you know what I'm saying? Push-up. But what you don't understand is all them push-ups that you're doing, man, it's activating all kind of muscles in your body. It's getting your chest together, your shoulders together, getting your arms together, and that's how life is. It might seem hard. It might seem like you're doing push-ups every day, but you need to do that in order to build the muscles. You need to do that in order to build your faith. You need to do that in order to build your encouragement. You got to go through what you're going through in order to make you stronger. You have to go what you're going through in order to make yourself stronger. I asked God the other day, I'm asking you, Lord, to help me to forgive people. I'm asking you to take anger away from me. I'm asking you to take pain away from me. I'm asking you to take resentment and regret away from me. But I keep running into people who keep trying me. I keep running into people who keep trying me. And I'm wondering, why do I keep running into people who keep trying me, disrespecting me? Why do I keep running into people who keep playing with me? The other day, I'm in the studio. I'm in the studio the other day, vibing, just talking to the team. And I finally came to me. If I'm asking God for help me to forgive, if I'm asking God to help me not to get angry, of course He's going to bring me involved with people who making me angry so I could practice patience. If I'm asking God to help me so I don't have anger, if I'm asking God to help me so I can forgive, He's going to bring me in, He's going to involve me in situations that cause for me to forgive, so that I can keep practicing forgiveness so that forgiveness can become a habit. See, the reason why we get down and do these push-ups, the reason why we get down and do these squats, the reason why we get down and do this so we can have muscle memory. So once we have muscle memory, our muscles are locked in. So even if I stop working out, I can go back working out and my muscles will activate right away, right? Same thing with our faith. God is going to test. We're praying for God for peace. We're praying for God for understanding. We're praying for God for faith. He's going to test our faith so our faith can become strong. So even when we lose faith, we can get right back on track because we got that faith memory, like we got muscle memory. If anybody out there who working out, like I said, I just left the gym. Anybody out there working out, you already know what I'm talking about. You could be out there working out for a year and you start working out for months and you get right back into the gym and you start seeing your muscles form right back because that muscle memory. So that's why God putting you through what you're going through, because He wants you to have that faith memory. He wants you to have that love memory. He wants you to have that happiness memory inside of you. He wants you to have that memory inside of you so you can keep building and building it stronger and stronger. So when you do fall, when you do fail, when you do quit, you can get right back on track. You feel me? You asking God, why this happening to me? Because God building your faith. Hey, Jasmine, you already know what I'm talking about. Esperanza, you already know what I'm talking about, bro. You're going through. So when the time comes when you ain't got nothing else to lean on, you can lean on that faith memory. You can lean on that muscle memory. I worked out all last year. I was hitting the weights all last year, getting busy. All last year, I'm getting busy. Hey, you already know what I'm talking about. I'm getting busy all last year. I ended up catching a stroke. When I caught my stroke, that's why I was able to bounce back. Because all the workout I did before. That's why we bouncing back. Because all of what we've been through before. I've been through all this grief. I've been through all this pain. I've been through all this agony because I'm able to bounce back. Because why? Because the memory that I have. So that's why God putting you through them things so you can build your faith strong enough so when the times of grief come, when times of pain come, you can bounce right back. You want to know why you're going through what you're going through so that you never go through it again. That's why you're going through it. Somebody told me yesterday, it ain't easy. Hey, you already know what I'm talking about. Somebody told me yesterday, it ain't easy. They said it ain't easy. I said, for me, it is. Hey, hello, Jet. You already know what I'm talking about. I said, for me, it is. I said, I'm not going to tell myself it ain't easy. I'm not going to tell myself it's hard. I'm going to tell myself it's easy. Why? Because I done been here before. I got a memory. I got a memory when God saved me. I got that memory that when God took me out of that position. I got that memory when I had no money in my pocket and I got a phone call dropped for $10,000. I got a memory when I was down bad and God shook me out there. I got a memory when I'm sitting in court waiting on my time, but God turned around and changed my life. I got that memory, that muscle memory. I got that memory when I was lonely. I got that memory when I was depressed. I got that memory when I was contemplating, click, click. But a voice spoke to me and said it's gonna be all right. Miss J, you are directly responsible for your quality of your life. Choose wisely. Whoa, rule, straight up. That's why. That's what it's called, muscle memory, man. Anybody who work out know what I'm talking about. It's called muscle memory. When you work out and your muscles tone up, your muscles formating, and you stop working out and you start back working out and the muscles automatically kick in, it's called muscle memory. That's why you're going through your faith test. That's why you're going through that test of faith. That's why you're going through that test of endurance, because God wants you to have that memory to understand that I got you out of that. I'm gonna get you out of this. Good day, Queen. Queen, we locked in. Queen all day, every day. What's happening, YouTube? It's temporary. It's all temporary, straight up. That's why you're going through what you're going through. Ask God, help me with my anger. Somebody tried me. I'm telling you, they tried me, bro. And I'm sitting here telling myself, Lord, I'm about to go handle this dude, man. I can't keep letting this slide. My father called me, right? My father called me. He said, don't do nothing that's going to end you up in jail. I said, Dad, they keep trying me, Dad. I said, Dad, hey, Melanin, what's happening? I said, Dad, they trying me, Dad. My partner called me. He said, man, don't get involved in that satanic frequency. I said, what you talking about, bro? He said, anything that's taking you away from the blessing that God has given you is satanic. Anything that's taking you away from what God has planned for your life is satanic. Anything that isn't aligned, hold on one second, y'all. TikTok. Hold on, get back on board. Hold on one second. Let me get this TikTok back working. Whatever reason, TikTok carried me out. All right, I had to get back on it. Now I received guest result. So anything that is not aligning with the purpose of your life is satanic. So he called me, man, don't tap into that satanic frequency. Don't allow that to affect you. Don't allow that to deter you where you're going to, because it's all created to destroy you, man. Till I had to understand that's what it was meant to do. The Bible said that the devil come to kill, steal, and destroy. The scripture says the devil come to kill, steal, and destroy. That's what the scriptures say. Kill, steal, and destroy. So anything in your life that is causing you destruction, anything in your life that's causing you pain, anything in your life that's taken from you, that's satanic. That's why today's word is, why you fighting the battle you know you can't win. Why you involved with that woman you know she ain't good for you. Why you involved with that man, you know he ain't meant for you. Why you staying at that job, you know they ain't paying you what you deserve. Why are you doing that? Why are you going through that? You scared? Are you afraid? Are you afraid to be without? That's why you keep involving yourself in things that you know you're not supposed to be involved in? Are you afraid to move forward and keep your faith and put your faith in God? Are you allowing the things around you to determine your decisions, or are you allowing your decisions to determine the things around you? And that's why I speak to people and try to tell them every day, are you allowing your circumstances to make decisions for you, or are you making decisions to get better circumstances? Are you allowing your circumstances and your situations to make decisions for you, or are you allowing your decisions to help you make better situations and circumstances? Only you can stop your destiny when God has called you, straight up. So what you doing today? What you doing? Why are you fighting a battle that you know you can't win? Why are you fighting a battle that you know you can't win? Why are you fighting a battle that you know you cannot win? Why does the pain and the resentment and why these decisions that you make and bring you so much resentment and agony and pain, but you know you can't win that battle, but you still fighting and let it go? You gotta let it go. You got to stop allowing the ways of the world to distract you. You got to stop allowing what you're going through to distract you. You got to stop allowing the distractions. I'm going to tell you something. I was just on TikTok, y'all. I was just on TikTok. People engaging with me on TikTok. Tapping in on TikTok. I had like 300 people on TikTok, right? All of a sudden, I get a phone call. And that phone call shut down my TikTok page, and the live went out. That's what I mean by I'm telling you about distractions. I'm telling you about distractions. I'm telling you about the situations that you're going to go through on the day, because God is testing your faith. God is testing you. And you're going to keep preaching even though this camera gave out. You're going to keep preaching even though this situation, this social media outlet distracted on you, cut down on you. You're going to keep preaching. Or you're going to allow the circumstance and the situation to cause you to get discouraged and make decisions. That's why God keep putting you through these things where you feel discouraged, because God is building your faith. Why are you fighting battles that you know you can't win? Why are you still involved with that person when you know that person mean no good for you? Why you put so much faith in people but put no faith in God? Why you got so much faith in yourself but you ain't got no faith in God? That's today's message. Why are you fighting the battle that you know you can't win? I'm fresh out the gym. Push-ups, I'm squats, I'm getting ready. I'm fresh out the gym. So the question I'm telling you today is, why are you fighting the battle that you know you can't win? You keep asking God, why I got to keep going through this? Because God said I'm building your faith. You keep asking God, why these people keep doing this to me? Because I'm trying to show you how not to be angry. You keep asking God, why I keep getting money and losing it? Because I'm trying to show you how to be a good steward. You keep asking God, why situations keep happening in my life? Because I'm trying to show you to trust me regardless of what's going on. A lot of people sitting back waiting. There's a scripture in the Bible that says, it says God is not slow to answering prayers, but rather God is patient because he don't want you to lose your life. You say, Scar, what that mean? The scriptures say God isn't slow to answering prayers, but he is patient because he doesn't want you to lose your life. So you say, so God ain't answering no prayers for you? God ain't answering your prayers? Because God being patient with you, because he know if he answered them prayers you've been praying for, you might mess around and lose your life. He know if he give you that $1 million, you're gonna give all that $1 million away to everybody, and you ain't gonna have no money left for yourself, and then you probably gonna wanna. He know if he give you that car of your dreams, you probably might get that car, wreck out, and end up destroying yourself. God know if he put that husband in your life, that woman in your life that you've been praying for, that if you get that, you're going to end up losing it because you ain't healed in yourself. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. And then you sitting there praying to God, you wonder why your prayers ain't getting answered because you're not ready for that prayer to be answered. You wonder why your prayers ain't getting answered because you ain't ready for that prayer to be answered. Because if God gave you them things that you've been praying for, it might lead to self-destruction for you. See, I'm a wild boy. I used to be a wild boy. So if God gave me anything, listen, I was turned up with $500,000, $250,000. So if God gave me $1 million, 2, 3, 4, 5 million, I would have been, listen, my life, I probably won't be here right now. People done got over for me on me for 50,000, 60,000, 30,000, 20,000. Imagine if somebody getting over on me for $1 million, bro. I probably would, man, listen. You keep praying to God, you wonder why your prayers ain't getting answered. It's not God don't hear you, God patient with you because you got some healing to do, y'all. Your faith got to get built. Esperanza, I already know God testing your faith. Listen, that's every day. When you pray for faith, when you pray for peace, God going to put you in chaotic situations. When you praying for peace, God's going to put you in chaotic situations because you got to build your faith. You got to build your peace. So you're going to keep going through chaotic situations until you learn how to have peace in the middle of the storm, man. You feel me? You got to move on faith. You got to move on faith. Let me get this stuff out there. Move this stuff out of the sun. You got to move on faith, y'all. You got to move on faith. I'm telling y'all today, you got to move on faith. You have to move on faith. You got to move on faith. That's what I'm trying to hit. I'm trying to tell y'all. I want y'all to clearly understand who God is in your life. And if you're praying for something from God, the reason why you don't have it because you got some healing to do. You got some you got to be built somewhere in your life. The reason why you feel lonely, the reason why you feel depressed, because God is showing you how to be happy without anything. The reason why you can't find a mate like me, I've been looking for the mate I've been looking for. I've been looking for a woman to love me. But the reason why I don't have it, obviously, because I ain't ready. I ain't ready. You ain't ready. Yeah, I'm back on, man. That, TikTok be tripping, man. You ain't ready for that blessing you've been praying for. That's why you don't have it. It's not God. God hear you. God hear your cry. God hear your prayer, but you're not ready for that blessing. That's why you don't have it. And the reason why you keep going through them tests is because you're praying to God for something. But in order to get that from God, you got to first be tested so you can build your faith. So you can first build your faith. That's why you're being tested. That's what I want y'all to clearly understand in this life that you living, man. Anything you pray and ask God for, you will be tested in order to build that. So that's why today I'm telling you why you fighting a battle that you know you can't win. The reason why you fighting this battle is not for you to win the battle, it's for you to learn through the battle. The scriptures say the battle is not yours, it's the Lord. The scripture says that no weapon formed against you. Scripture says that no one will prevail and beat you and destroy you. So why are you fighting a battle that you know you're not supposed to be fighting? Instead of you fighting, instead of you going back and forth, instead of you arguing, why don't you sit back and learn the lesson you're supposed to learn so you can stop going through that? Instead of you fussing and arguing and fighting and being discouraged and being depressed and going through anxiety and oppression and depression, why don't you learn the lesson you need to learn in this situation so you can no longer go through it again? Why are you so focusing in on the fact that you don't have something when God is trying to show you to work with what you have? That's the question we got today. When I'm in that gym behind me, I'm doing push-ups. I'm doing what I'm training. I'm in there training. I'm in there curling. I'm in there shoulder pressing. I'm squatting. See what I'm saying? My hamstring. Lord Jesus. My hamstring done gave out on me. But when I'm in there lifting up, doing push-ups, doing curls, doing squats, at the end of the day, I'm doing that to build my strength. I'm doing that to build my body. So that's what I'm telling you today with God. God putting you through that storm. He putting you through to build your faith so you can build your mind, so you can build your body, so you can build your spirit, so you can build your soul. Hey, Pure New, you know, they gave out on me for a second. They got locked up on the kid, for real. They locked up on the kid. Can you give me an exercise to start my day? Got me a 45-pound weight. What I normally do at 45 pounds, I take the weight, you could take it like this, you could curl it like that, or I curl 45 pounds, you know what I mean? Or you could put the bell on the floor, do some diamond push-ups with it, like sideways, and just do some push-ups with it. You do push-ups with it, you get you right. But our children of Israel, round and round for years, should have on. Hey, listen, Salah, love a dove. The children of Israel, and my father always used this example. He said the children of Israel walked around the wilderness for 40 years. They walked around the same place for 40 years. Why? Same thing I'm talking about. Because instead of looking for the answer, instead of looking for the solution within the problem, they so busy looking at and thinking about the problem. You so busy fighting the war. You so busy fighting depression. You so busy fighting anxiety. You so busy fighting these things that you fighting, not learning the lesson within the situation. So you got to keep going through it over and over and over and over again until you learn what you was meant to learn in that situation. You pray to God for understanding. He gonna put you in situations that you confuse. Do you believe you have everything you pray for? You ask God to give you clarity. You ask God to give you understanding. You ask God to give you peace. He gonna keep putting you in situations that have you confused. You asking God for understanding. You asking God for peace. You asking God for clarity. He gonna keep putting you in situations that have you confused. Hey, Monique, we locked in. Monica, Monique, what happened? What's happening? What's happening? What's up? Got the church fired up. What's happening? What's up? Communion wine in my cup. You already know what we doing. That's what I'm here today to tell y'all. I'm here today to tell you that. Whatever you praying for, you got to go through it in order to get it. You praying to God to help you with your finances, you're going to be broke. Y'all ain't ready for that one. You praying to ask God to help you with your finances, you're going to go broke. Why? Because he's showing you how to be diligent over the little you got, so when he give you great, you know how to deal with it. I keep telling y'all, stop looking at the battle like this. Stop looking at this war we fighting like this is a war you got to fight, because the battle was already won. The consequence is already there. The end result has already been decided. So if you're broke right now, stop focusing on the fact that you don't have the money that you need and start focusing on the fact that God is preparing you for what's about to come. That's why you ain't got no money right now, because he's showing you how to leverage and balance the little you have, so when he give you that great amount, you know how to deal with it. That's what I'm here today to tell y'all today. Stop focusing on what's around you and start focusing on what's inside of you. Stop focusing in on where you're at and start focusing on where you're going. Stop running around in circles. Stop being so busy to be fighting. AV Love in the building, man. What's happening? You already know what's happening. Stop focusing on where you're at and start focusing on where you're going. Stop fighting everybody. Stop being so defensive. Stop being so offensive. Stop being so quick to fight and start being quicker to pray. Stop being so quick to tear down and break down and start being quick to learn. Stop always having a chip on your shoulder about something. You walk around face turned up, nose in the air, always arguing, always angry, always upset with somebody. For what? The time you spend being upset, the time you spend being frustrated, the time you spend being lost and confused, that is the time you could be spending learning the lesson, learning what God is trying to show you, understanding what you're going through, finding a way out of the situation. Today in the gym, I get in the gym today. I'm going Thanksgiving on the folk in the gym today. I'm doing shoulders, I'm doing chest, I'm doing stomach, I'm doing push-ups, I'm doing squats. I'm getting it in. And while I'm working out, man, the Spirit of God spoke to me, man. That's why He tests our faith, so it can be strong in the times of heartache. That's why He testing your faith. So, because when times of heartache come, when times of despair come, you can have something to lean on. Like I told you earlier, that's what muscle memory is. I had my stroke last year, September. I'm a person who work out, I'm active. Native, good day, blessing. Hey, this the truth, I'm dropping the truth. I'm an active brother. So when I had my stroke, I was down. They told me it's gonna take me months to walk again. Listen to me. They told me it's gonna take me months to walk again. It's gonna take me months to run again. I won't get my life back until a year. It could take 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. Man, listen to what I'm saying, bro. I had the stroke in September. I hopped out the hospital. I had assaulted somebody in the hospital. I assaulted somebody in the hospital downstairs because I was going through some things. He stepped on me and I kind of, assaulted him or whatever. And my mind was just like, I was angry. Do you know I got out that hospital? The day I got out that hospital and got home to my parents' house, because they said I couldn't live by myself, I got to my parents' house and I went for a walk around the neighborhood. Next day I'm working out. Look at me now. Look at me now. I'm 6, 7 months off of a massive stroke. Check me out. I'm doing push-ups, I'm running, because that muscle memory. The muscle memory. So when I reactivated it, it automatically kicked back in. So that's why God putting you through that faith test, because He wants you to have that faith memory. So when the times of grief come, you have something to lean on. That's why He putting you through all these things, because when them times of disparity come, when them times of depression come, you got something to lean on, man. Muscle memory, faith memory, peace memory, happiness memory. Yeah, that's why God putting you through that. That's why God putting you through that. Yeah. That's why God putting you through that heartache, that heartache with that relationship. That's why God had that man leave you. That's why God had that woman leave you, because He want to show you that even when everybody's gone, I'm still there with you. Memory. Why you fighting the battle that you can't win? This battle that you're going through isn't a battle meant for you to fight. It's a battle meant for you to learn. And you already know. It's not meant for you to fight. It's meant for you to learn. The battle that you're dealing with right now isn't meant for you to fight. It's meant for you to learn. That's what today's message is. Why are you fighting the battle that you know you can't win? God destroyed the Israelite army, so who was they fighting? That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, we talking about Israelites. We talking about people. It left me angry. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We talking about people who was walking around the wilderness for 40 years. Oh, what that is? See around there playing with me. See, that was a waltz, a bee who just landed on my head. You feel me? See, I was about to fight the bee, boy. Hey, what's happening? Out this thing. But like I'm telling you, man, the Israelites would walk around the wilderness for 40 years. 40 years walking around, fighting against themselves. A lot of times you think you're fighting against somebody else, you're really fighting against yourself. You fighting against the fact that you don't like to be disrespected. You fighting against the fact that you don't like to be, you don't want your finances to be low. You fighting against the fact that you feel resentment and regret. You fighting against the fact that you feel lost. You fighting against the fact that you feel confused. When you really think you're fighting against somebody else, you're really fighting against yourself. So that's why today's message is stop fighting and start learning. Stop arguing and start praying. Stop being angry and start believing. Put your trust in God. We can't keep continuing to allow our lives to go down the downward spiral. We can't keep allowing our circumstances to determine our decisions. We got to start allowing our decisions to what? Determine our what? Circumstances. We got to stop allowing our circumstances to start. We got to stop allowing our circumstances to make our decisions for us, and we got to start allowing our decisions to determine our circumstances. That's today's word. Anybody who know me, I don't like being in the sun, but it's the only way I could go on live real quick. So I'm in the sun beating me down. See what I'm saying? See, they got me fighting. So I'm fighting bees, I'm fighting sun, I'm in this thing, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm trying to tell you at the end of the day. I want to make y'all clearly understand what I'm saying. Hey, Queen, you already know we locked in, man, every day. Every Sunday, we locked in. I want y'all to understand the reason why you're going through what you're going through is not for you to fight, it's for you to learn. The reason why that person in your life keep trying you because God's trying to test your patience because he wants you to be patient. You say, Lord, help me. Lord, give me strength. Lord, just give me, God, give me a blessing. Give me a sign, Lord. Give me something that's going to help me. Give me something that's going to get me where I need to be, Lord. I just need a blessing. And God, like, how can I give you a blessing when you're so busy focused on the problem? How can I give you answers and solutions when you're so busy thinking about the problem? How can I bless you with a new house when you're so busy complaining about the one you're living in? How can I bless you with a new car? You're so busy focusing on the fact that the car you got ain't no good. How can I bless you with a new relationship when you still think about that dude that did you wrong? How can I bless you with a new relationship when you still think about that woman who did you wrong? How can I help you move forward when you're still stuck in the past? So when you're asking God for something, you got to understand where it's coming from. When you're asking God for something, you got to understand where it's coming from. When you're asking God for something, you got to understand where it's coming from. Do you know where it's going to come from? When you're asking God for something, you know where it's going to come from? A lot of people think when they ask God for something, it's going to come to them. But what I realize is when you ask God for something, it's going to come out of you. A lot of people think when they ask God for something, it's going to come to them. I finally had to understand when I ask God for something, it's going to come out of me, in front of me. If I'm asking God for a woman to love me, it takes for me to show love to get a woman who loves me. If I'm asking God to help my finances, it's going to take for me to understand who I am and my capabilities in order to generate and create it, to exude that to other people, to bring to me. So whatever you asking God for is not coming to you, it's coming out of you. So again, the time you spend fighting, the time you spend arguing, the time you spend depressed, the time you spend going through things is the time you can spend being grateful and thankful so God can open that door so you can walk through it. The time you spend thinking about your problems, the time you spend thinking about the people in your life that hurt you and the problems and the situation in your household, your family, the time you spend going through this pain, agony, resentment, and regret is the same time you could be spent being thankful and grateful so God can open that door. And that answer you've been praying for is going to come out of you, in front of you. That's right, that's right. God blesses those who show gratitude. The thing you've been praying for gonna come out of you and in front of you. Ashley, you already know what I'm talking about. Ashley, you already know what I'm Esperanza. I'm going back to the gym as well. Hey, you gotta get back in this gym, bro. Like, that's how you build your faith. That's how you build your, you know what I'm saying? That's how you build your strength, bro. You gotta hit it, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's light work. That's light work, bro. Hey, bro, I'm with you. That's light work, bro. But that's how it is when we testing our faith, man. God gonna test our faith. God gonna have you down there. He gonna have you down there, boy, getting in, boy. But it's only to make you stronger. It's not meant to break you. It's meant to build you. What you're going through ain't meant to break you. It's meant to build you up. When you down there doing them push-ups, when you sweating, when you going through, it's not meant to break you, it's meant to build you, boy. That's what I'm saying, stop fighting. Stop. Obedience is better than sacrifice. I'm trying to tell you, man, stop fighting. You gotta stop fighting it, man. Stop fighting. Some of y'all want to get in the gym, but y'all so busy fighting going to the gym. Y'all so busy fighting everything. Y'all so busy going through fighting the past. Y'all fighting fear. Y'all so busy using all your energy fighting when you could just be up doing it, man. You so busy fighting the decisions you need to make when you could just be doing it, fam. The energy you spend fighting against people, you could be using that energy to help you get yourself where you need to be. The energy you spend in trying to keep that person in your life that you know ain't supposed to be in your life, you could be spending that energy on somebody who needs you in their life, who wants you in their life. The time you spend clocking into that job, you know they ain't paying you what you're worth, is the time you could be spending applying for other jobs that pay more. So why are you fighting the battle that you know you're not supposed to be fighting? Why are you fighting the battle you know you can't win? It ain't meant for you to be there, so why are you fighting the battle you know you can't win? Huh? Why are you fighting the battle that you know you can't win? You ain't supposed to be there. Shake up out of that. Snap up out of that. Hey, Dad, you already know I'm drinking. My father tell me to drink water. You already know I'm drinking water. I'm locked in. Why you fighting the battle that you know you can't win? Why you arguing with somebody that you know good and well can't give you what you need and what you want? Why you keep fighting with somebody that you know can't bring you the things you need? Why are you spending energy on a person that you know can't love you the way you need to be loved? I don't understand. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna hold you. Sometimes I get a little angry. I see somebody looking at me crazy. I'll walk by them looking at them crazy too. Cockeyed and all. Looking at them crazy. God working on me still. God working on me. God told me the energy I spend bouncing off somebody else's energy is the energy I could be spending giving my energy. I keep telling you, are you going to allow your circumstances to cause you to make decisions, or are you going to allow your decisions to bring you better circumstances? That's the question that you got to ask yourself today. Why are you fighting a battle that you know you're not supposed to be fighting? Why are you involved in something you know you're not supposed to be in? Why are you so busy arguing with somebody that you know can't bring you what you need, man? Why are you so busy arguing with somebody that you know cannot understand you and bring you what you need? Why are you at a job fighting with your manager? Why are you at the job fighting with your supervisor? Why are you at the job fighting with these people when you know as soon as you get another job, you out of here? Why are you fighting with your job, your supervisor and your manager when you know good and well you got 3 years left to retire, and once you retire, you're going to kick back, sit back, and collect a check? Why are you even fighting them? Sometimes we get so lost in what's going on around us and in front of us, we forget the purpose. We forget the goal down the line. Why am I, you know what's crazy? Why am I even arguing with my woman if I'm gonna be in a relationship anyway? If I'm gonna stay here and be with her anyway, why even argue with her? That's my new wave. Like when I get my woman, when I finally get in a relationship with a woman, I told myself, why even argue with a woman if I'm gonna stay here anyway? What's the point with being right when God told me to be righteous? So the question today is, why are you in a situation? Why are you in a battle that you can't win? Why are you fighting something that you can't win when God trying to teach you something in that battle? He don't want you to spend your energy fighting. He wants you to spend your energy learning. He don't want you to spend your energy fighting and arguing and fussing. He wants you to learn and understand so you can get the purpose, so you can get the clear understanding, so you don't have to go through it again. He don't want you to be like the Israelites walking around for 40 years trying to find their way. He's trying to tell you, stop trying to fight and let me fight. The more you do, bless her, brother, go ahead. Listen, let me tell you something in life. The more you do, sometimes the less you get. In life, when you have God in your life, the less you do, the more you get. When you have God in your life, the less you do, the more you get. If without God in your life, the more you do, the less you get, right? Check me out. How many times y'all invested something into something? You invested your time, you invested your energy, you invested your peace, you invested your body. You done gave everything into something, but you got nothing in return, right? Nothing in return, right? How many times have you gave nothing and got a lot in return? Talking to you. That God in your life, the less you do, the more you get. Without God in your life, the more you do, the less you get. Check me out. When you giving your energy, your time, and your body to somebody who don't deserve it, you're going to give it to them, and they're going to take it from you. They're going to suck you dry of it, and you're going to be without nothing in return. When you have God in your life, when this purpose and this plan is where God wants you to be, where you're supposed to be, you can give nothing and get something. When you're walking in God's purpose, you can give nothing and get something. When you're out of God's alignment, you can give something and get nothing. Depending on people instead of God. God showing me, since I've been in Atlanta, listen to me. Since a grand rising, Samika, what's happening? Since I've been in Atlanta, man, I learned a few things. Don't depend on nobody but God. I come from Miami. Coming from Miami, I done put a lot of energy and sweat and blood and sweat and tears in these streets. Putting down, taking my belt off on these folks. I've been taking my belt off on these folks since 17, man. One thing I learned taking my belt off on these folks, one thing I learned being in court cases with my partners, one thing I learned dealing with dealing with these women, one thing I learned is that you have to depend on God. Because depending on man, depending on human beings, gonna have you disappointed every time. So what I'm here today to tell you is, without God in your life, the more you do, the less you're gonna get. With God in your life, the less you do, the more you're gonna get. I'm trying to tell you. That's why God telling you, stop fighting the battle that you know you can't win. Stop fighting the battle that you know you're not even supposed to be fighting. Instead of fighting, you should be learning. The reason why you're going through what you're going through is to build your faith. When you pray and ask God for peace, He's going to put you through chaos so you can build your peace. When you pray and ask God to give you more faith, He's going to put you in times of doubt so you can build your faith. When you pray and ask God for finances, He's going to put you in times of being broke so you can learn how to deal with the money that you have. Pay attention. The things you're going through ain't meant to break you, it's meant to build you. Pay attention. Hey, G, what's happening, bro? The thing you're going through ain't meant to break you, it's meant to build you. When you're praying for something, be careful what you pray for, because the way to get it, sometimes you got to take something away from you. Sometimes you got to lose something to gain something. But if you're so focusing on what you lose, then you won't be able to gain what's to gain. If you're so busy focusing on your losses, you won't be able to strategize how to win. If you're so busy focusing on what you lost, you can't put a game plan together to win. If you're so busy focusing on that woman you lost, you won't be able to put yourself together to heal yourself, to find yourself a better woman. If you're so busy focusing on the man you lost, you won't be able to put yourself in a position to heal yourself to find a better man. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? You so busy, listen, I done took L's in business. I done took a lot of L's. I don't know why these people in India keep requesting to go on live with me, fam. Listen, I'm not going live with no Indian right now. Feel me? Anybody from India, I love y'all, but I can't put y'all on my live right now. I don't even understand the language, you feel me? So I want to tell y'all today, there's times I done lost money in business. I done lost money doing business and partnerships. I done lost money, but the time, one of my partners, one of the imams, he told me, one of my Muslim brothers, he told me, the time I spend thinking about the money somebody owed me is going to take me away from getting new money that I can go get on my own. The time I spend thinking about the problems I went through in the past going to stop me from getting solutions to the new problems I got right now. I'm her. Good day, blessing. You already know we locked in. We tuned in, man. That's what I want y'all to clearly understand today. Stop focusing on the problem and start seeking the solution within the problem. Stop allowing the world to decide for you and you start making decisions. Stop allowing your circumstances and your situations to cause you to make decisions you will regret later, and start allowing your decisions to change your circumstance and your situation. That's what I'm here today to tell y'all today. Stop focusing on where you at and start focusing on where you're going. Stop focusing on where you at and start focusing on where you're going. Stop depending on man and start depending on God. Stop being like the Israelites, walking around in a circle for 40 years, thinking about the problem, thinking about how I'm gonna get out of here, and start walking in faith and just go ahead and step and get out of here. If you're in a relationship, if you're in a situation and you're involved with somebody, you're involved with ain't bringing you the things you need, it's time to let it go, let it go, let it go. If you're involved in a place and that place is bringing you anxiety, fear, pain, resentment, regret, and doubt, it's time to let it go. AG, you already know AG. AG, that's one of my real partners from back in the day. He already know how we used to make money back in the day. You already know how we used to put this plays together, make this bread we used to be doing, you know what I'm saying, making money. And even anybody who watching me, you know, you already know how we did back in the day, the money we made back in the day. Do you understand all the money and the things I achieved ultimately caused me to have a stroke last year? Trying to hold on to things that God telling me to let go caused me to have a stroke last year. So I want to explain to y'all what I'm trying to tell you today. Hey, Clint. Hey, Clint. Hey, we got my Clint locked in. Clint, you already know all the money moves and the money plays we made, bro. I was just talking to my dog G, and I'm talking to you now, bro. You already know. Y'all already know what's happening. These two of my brothers on TikTok and YouTube know the money that we done made and the things we done did and all this thing. Do you understand all them things I was trying to hold on to ultimately caused me to have a stroke last year? You understand what I'm saying? I stroked out September last year because I'm trying to hold on to things that God trying to tell me to let go. You trying to hold on to this relationship. You trying to hold on to this woman. You trying to hold on to this money. You trying to hold on to this position. You trying to hold on to this business, and God telling you let it go, and you don't want to let it go because you feel like this is all you got. You feel like this is the best God got for you, but God telling you, man, let it go. I got more for you. I got something better for you. Hey, bro, hey, Dun Dottie, you already know what's happening. I appreciate that, bro, for real, man. NSYS, when you see it, you already know what's happening. Come on with it. I want to hear what you had to say. I'm telling you it's true. I'm telling you it's real. Everything I tell y'all every Sunday, I ain't capping about nothing, bro. I ain't lying about nothing. I'm telling y'all the truth every time I talk to y'all. The battle is not meant for you to fight. What you're going through right now isn't meant for you to fight. God wants you to reserve your energy from fighting, and he wants you to use your energy to learn. Hey, Clint, you already know. Call me tomorrow, bro. I text you, bro. So call me, bro. See what we can do, man. I know your brother out here recovering, brother. Recovering. I'm telling you, the battle that you're going through right now, the fight that you're going through, the financial fight, the physical fight, the spiritual fight, the emotional fight is not meant for you to fight. It is meant for you to learn. God wants you to reserve your energy and start learning. He wants you to reserve your energy from arguing with that person, and he wants you to start learning. He wants you to reserve your energy from cursing that person out, and he wants you to start getting understanding. Clint, you already know, man. Like I said, 6 months ago, doctors told me I won't run, I won't walk, I won't do this, I won't do that. Look at me now. I'm squatting, boy. You feel me? Matter of fact, when I was young, and my mom watching, and she already know. My father watching, he know what's happening. When I was young, the doctor told my mom I would never be able to walk. Never be able to run. I would never be able to have an active life because I used to have seizures as a child. Hey, Raheem, you already know I'm dropping bomb shit on them folk, man. When you see it, you already know what's happening with me. The doctor told my mom and father I won't be able to have a productive, active life because I used to have seizures. I went to college on a football scholarship. You dig what I'm saying to you? I went to college on a football scholarship. You dig what I'm saying? All city. You dig what I'm saying? Could have went to the pros. I got injured in college. You dig what I'm saying? So instead of you trying to figure it out, instead of you trying to fight it out, instead of you trying to argue with the doctor, instead of you trying to argue with your woman, instead of trying to argue with the person, instead of trying to fuss with the person, instead of you trying to do this, I want you all to start spending your energy how to get up out of there. Instead of being in that hospital bed trying to figure out why these nurses treating you like this, why you going through what you're going through. God, how could you do this to me? I want you to start praying and asking God, God, help me get up out of here. I played middle linebacker, Kel. Instead of you sitting here praying, how did I get in this situation? How did I lose all this money? How did I spend all this money? How did I run through all this money? Instead of you thinking of that, I want you to tell yourself, how can I get out of this situation and make me some more money? The battle you're going through ain't meant for you to fight, it's meant for you to learn. God say, save your energy from fighting and start using your energy to learn. Stop using your energy to doubt and start using your energy to build faith. The reason why you're going through what you're going through is God trying to make you stronger. So you can endure all the times of grief. You can endure all the times of punishment. You can endure all the times of doubt. You can endure all the times of depression. You can endure all the times of financial lows. You can endure all the times of loneliness. So stop using your time to focus on what's going wrong and start using your time to find a better way out. Stop using your time fighting, complaining, bickering, and arguing, going back and forth, trying to figure out what happened. And start, what happened? How did this happen? How did this person? How did woo, what, how, when, woo, what, when niggas, what my niggas, what? You asking all the questions, but you asking all the wrong questions. You asking yourself why, who, what, what. I can't believe it. I can't understand. I can't this, what. Instead of you spit, you sound crazy. That's exactly how you sound. Every time you talk about the past, you sound like Charlie Brown. That dude on Charlie Brown, that's how you sound. Every time you complain, every time you ask yourself questions about the past, you sound like Charlie Brown. You asking all these questions, and you ain't got no answers because you asking questions to things that it wasn't meant for you to get an answer. It was just meant for you to learn from it. That's why you're so confused, because you're trying to get answers to things you wasn't meant to get answers for. You really was just meant to learn from it. That's why I keep telling you, that's why God said the battle is not yours. Stop trying to fight the battle and understand why you're going through it. It's not meant for you to fight. It's meant for you to learn. It's not meant to break you. It's meant to build you. It's not meant to destroy you. It's meant to uplift you. It's not meant to take from you. It's meant to give to you. This is my command. Be strong and, Kels, you already know what's happening. This is my command. Be strong and courageous. Do not afraid or discouraged. For the Lord your God is with you. That's the scripture. This is my command. Be strong and courageous. And do not be afraid or discouraged. For the Lord your God is with you. Is with you. Hey, Soul Snatcher, you need to change your name. I don't like that name, Soul Snatcher. I needed to hear this. That Soul Snatcher, I don't like that. You gotta seal that thing up, baby. So what I'm trying to hear, I'm here today to tell y'all, man, Joshua 1:9, and that's Kels dropping that bomb. And it's funny, I was just reading that this morning. Joshua 1:9, be strong and courageous. Do not be discouraged, for your Lord your God is with you. That's what I want to explain y'all today. Be strong and courageous, for the Lord your God is with you. Yeah, Soul Snatcher, change that name. That sounds crazy. I looked at that name like, Lord, please forgive me, Lord. That sounds crazy right there, but nah, but on the real talk, man, I want everybody to clearly understand who God is today. And I want everybody to understand if you're going through something right now, if you're listening to me and you feel pain, you feel resentment, you feel like, what can I, there's nothing I can do. Everything I tried don't work. Everything that I try to put together don't work. You want to know why it ain't working? Because God got something bigger, better, brighter, and ready for you. And everything, look at me. I'm moving, I'm shaking around, I'm making this, I'm doing this, doing that, doing that. People say I'm always making moves, I'm always moving around. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. But guess what? Everything works together for the good, for those who love the Lord. Scripture say everything works together for the good of those who love God. Do you love God? Do you love God? Do you love the God that's inside of you? Do you believe the God that's inside of you? Do you believe in God? Do you believe in God? If so, the scriptures say everything, not some things, not anything, everything works together for good for those who love God. That means the good, the bad, the ugly. Front to back, left to right, side to side. Step in the name of love. Step in the name of love. Straight up. Front, back, side to side. Everything worked together for the good for those who love God, man. And it's cold like that. No matter how crazy it look, I'm trying to tell them no matter how crazy it look, no matter how crazy your finances look, no matter how crazy it look right now, everything worked together for good. Okay, and shout out to mass media. They casted me for to play a police officer in the film, so I got to go today and play it in Lawrenceville. I got to go play it at 4 o'clock. It's a gospel, it's a faith-based film, and I'm playing the police. I'm like, man, I used to be running from the police. Now I'm playing the police, and that's how crazy how life is sometimes. Sometimes, I'm telling you, sometimes you're going through things and you wonder why you're going through it, because God is preparing you for where you're supposed to be. I spent my whole life running from the police, facing the police. Now I got to play the police. Simply Kelly. And it's funny because the times when you're running from the police, you feel anxiety, you feel fear, you feel pain, you feel resentment. And the same things that you felt inside of yourself, God will turn it around and use it to propel you. And that's an example. Wow, ain't it? That's crazy, right? The same things that I was afraid of, the same things that was putting me in bondage, the same things that I was paranoid over and lost sleep for, it's the same thing that's giving me prosperity today, paying me to get inside of something. The same thing that was meant to break me, I keep telling y'all, the same thing that you thought was meant to break you is really meant to build you. Hey, Ashley, man, you going to church? Ashley, you already know Blessing every Sunday. Ashley, we in there like swimwear, straight up. I'm here today to tell y'all, the same thing I used to run from, the same thing that people told me was meant to break me, is the same thing that I'm profiting off of today. The same, hey, anybody watching this, y'all know a guy named Ryan in Port St. Lucie, Boba Tea Shop. I'm gonna just put it out there finally, man. The man manipulated me and my family at Agape Boba Tea. He manipulated me and my family in regards to the business. We set up the business, we had the business running, we had the business up making money. And the way he dealt with business was he was a manipulator, Agape Boba Tea, Port St. Lucie. I want to finally put it out there, get it off my chest. Spirit telling me to just get it off my chest so I don't have to think about it anymore. The man manipulated and didn't pay me and my family what we were supposed to have, and I walked away from it. I didn't put down. But it's funny, the same thing that was meant to destroy me, the same thing that I was stressing about, the same issues I was going through, same way I got manipulated about this boba tea, it's the same thing that is putting me in positions now to help people open up shops for their own boba tea shop. What I'm trying to tell you is the same issues I went through. I was stolen from. I was manipulated. I was lied to. I was hurt. I was going through paranoia and anxiety. That same thing is the reason why I'm in Georgia right now setting up boba tea shops. Whether they go good, whether they go left. But I'm just here to tell you that the things you're going through is God is putting you through it so you can get through where you got to go. You're going through it so you can get to where you're going. God said he didn't put you through it. Well, he what? Anybody who know, y'all locked in with me every Sunday. God didn't say he put you through it. God got you through it. God ain't putting you through it. God getting you through it. God is not putting you through it. God is getting you through it. So we here today. The same thing that I'm telling you, man, the same thing that you thought was meant to break you and destroy you will be the same thing that's going to put you on a whole nother level. The same things that you thought was meant to break you and destroy you will be the same things that's going to help elevate you, man. It's crazy. So I'm here today to just give y'all peace and give y'all some encouragement, man. You looking at somebody, I done made it through the dirt. I done made it through the mud, fam. I was just talking to some people the other day, and I said, you know what's crazy about a seed? When you plant a seed, when you plant a seed, you put it in the ground. While that seed is in the ground, it's surrounded by dirt. It's surrounded by worms. It's surrounded by ants. It's surrounded by the elements of the earth. Right now, you might feel like you're in the dirt. Right now, you feel like you planted seeds in your life, seeds in your relationship, seeds of it's surrounded by all this chaos in your life right now. Dirt, it's surrounded by mud, it's surrounded by worms, it's surrounded by creatures trying to eat you, things trying to destroy you. But I'm trying to tell you, in order for that seed to grow, it got to be placed in that dirt. In order for that seed to grow, it got to be placed around the worms. It got to be placed around the things that's meant to eat it. It got to be placed around the things that's meant to suffocate it. It got to be placed around the things that's meant to destroy it in order for it to grow, right? It got to go days and months and years without sunshine, right? Right? When you plant a seed in the ground, it got to go months and days and weeks and years without sunshine, right? For it to grow, right? So the seeds you plant right now, you might be in a stage in your life where you don't see no sunshine. You don't see light at the end of the tunnel. You're surrounded by dirt, you're surrounded by mud, you're surrounded by people that's sucking the life out of you. You're surrounded by things trying to destroy you. You're surrounded by all these things that's meant to stop you, but you don't understand that the reason why it's meant to stop you, because that's the only way you can grow. The only way you can grow is to go without sunshine. Just like that seed. That's right, photography. I'm glad you see that sunshine. The only way for you to grow, Don, straight up, only way for you to grow is to go without sunshine. The only way for you to grow is to be in that mud. The only way for you to grow is to be in that dirt. The only way you know how it feels to be a strong man or woman is to be lonely. The only way you know how to have faith is to go years and days with doubting. The only way you know what sunshine is to feel the rain. The only way you know what joy is to feel the pain. So stop counting all the things you're going through in life, the heartaches, the battles, and the wars you're going through in life. Stop thinking that it's a war. Stop thinking it's a battle. Stop thinking it's a fight. It's nothing but God showing you who you are, showing you what you made of, showing you what you need. That's all it is. It's not a battle. It's not a war. It's not none of that. It's God showing you what you made of. It's God showing you who you are inside. It's God showing you the power you hold and possess. It's God showing you that you have everything it takes to change your situation. You might feel lonely right now. That's just God showing you that you have everything you need inside of you to be complete. You might feel confused right now. That's just God showing you, depend on him. Depend on your mother and father in heaven. My mother and father in heaven, I depend on. You wouldn't know what joy was if you didn't know what sadness was. I'm trying to keep telling y'all, stop looking at the heartaches and hardships in life thinking that it's hardships. It's really just a reflection of the opposite. Hardships is needed in order for you to understand easiness. Pain is needed in order for you to feel healing. Joy is needed for you to feel sadness. It's front to the back. It's all the same thing. It's all the same thing. It's all the same thing. I'm gonna break something down to y'all today. This is a revelation God showed me the other day. I saw it actually D1. That's my twin, my real partner. She sent it to me. She said in the month of May, the dates of May was 5/20/25, right? That's right, Kels, the word feed the seed. So the month of May, we had May 20th, 2025, right? May 21st, May 20th. So what happened was, when you look at the dates, it say 5/20/25. So reading it from left to right, it read 5/20/25. Reading it from right to left said 5/20/25. Check me out. 5/21/25. From left to right. Reading it from right to left say 5/21/25. So the whole month of May, every 20th day, if you read it from left to right, it read the same number, right? 5/2/2/25, 5/2/2/25, 5/2/3/25, 5/2/3/25. This is when God showed me. From front to back, from back to front, it's all the same thing. Whatever God's word meant to do, whatever God's word, what they call it, universe, the life and this life cycle, your purpose in life, whatever your purpose in life is, whether it's you looking at it from the front to the back, from the back to the front, it still will be accomplished. The word that God said to you in your life, your healing, your prosperity, your success will still happen, whether you're looking at it from front to back or back to front. Whether you're looking at it as good and bad or bad to good, it's still gonna happen the way it's supposed to happen. So why fight? Why fight it? Why fight the hard times when the hard times is needed for you to get to where you need to go? Why be discouraged? Why be confused if front to back and back to front is all the same thing? Why be confused when God is telling you no matter what you go through, your end result will still be what God said it is, which is success. Jeremiah 29:11. God, what it said? God has what it say? Trying to get somewhere without God is impossible. Jeremiah 29:11. God said, I have the plans I have for you. The plans I have for you is for peace and not for evil. Plans to prosper you. Plans to give you health and wealth. These are God's plan for you in your life. So no matter what it looks like right now, front to back, back to front, it still will accomplish the plans that God has for you in your life. So why are you fighting it? You need to go through it in order to get to what you need to get. You got to go through that heartache in order for you to be blessed. You got to go through them times of grief in order for you to feel love. You got to go through them times of depression in order for you to feel gratitude and thankfulness. You got to go through it, so stop fighting it. That's today's word. Why are you fighting a battle you can't win? Because it's not a battle, it's a lesson. So we tuned in, turned up, man. I appreciate everybody locking in, tying in with me today, and vibing with me today, and clearly understanding, man. I just want y'all to understand, stop fighting, man. Stop fighting. Stop fighting it. The more you fight it, the longer it's gonna take you to learn what God's trying to show you. And if you don't understand what I'm trying to tell you, however you look at it, front, back, back to front, left, right, right to left, like I said, the dates in the month of May, 5/21/25, 5/21/25, front to back, back to front, left to right, right to left, it's still gonna mean the same thing. So why even fight it? Master O is back. Okay, Christians are hilarious. Please don't be on this platform disrespecting nobody, because I'm not a Christian. But I love Christians. I love every religion. This real religion on this pot. Don't be on here disrespecting nobody before I send somebody after you, bro. For real. I don't play them games. I send somebody at your front door, boy. For real. So, at the end of the day, I want everybody to understand who God is. I'm just telling you, bro. I sent somebody at your front door. So at the end of the day, I'm here today to tell y'all how good God is. And we're going to walk in faith. We're going to walk in spirit. We're going to walk in peace and understanding. And I want y'all to understand the battle is not yours, it's the Lord's. And we thank God for everything that God is doing in our lives. And we're going to continue to push forward. And we're going to continue to walk in faith and love and understanding. That's right. All right, so we tapped in today, tuned in, turned up. Listen, every Sunday we in here 10 to 11. Hold on a second. Every Sunday, 10 to 11, 11:30, we tapped in. Like I said, I got to get ready for this little event I got to do. So I just want to share with y'all what we're saying today. The battle is not yours, it's the Lord. Stop fighting these battles. The reason why you're going through what you're going through is not for you to fight, it's for you to learn. Whatever you're going through is needed for you to get to what you need to get. You're praying to God for something. It might not come the way you want it to come. But if you can't recognize it, you're going to miss it. Praying God, asking for peace, love, understanding, finances, blessings, house, cars, a woman, a man. It might not come the way you think it's going to come. But if you can't recognize it, you're going to miss it. So blessings and love to everybody. Anybody want to send a donation, you can send it to # King, K-I-N-G 7870. That's # K-I-N-G King 7870. # King 7870. All the proceeds that you send will go towards we're shooting independent films, faith-based films, showing people the same thing I talk about today, showing people the So we thank God for his love, peace, and blessings. And we're not going to allow anybody to distract us, anybody to destroy us. We're not arguing with nobody. Hey, the way you deal with it, the way you deal with people, like I just told you, you send God at them. Just like dude on here acting crazy, I'm going to just send somebody to his front door. I ain't even going to argue with you. I'm going to just send somebody at your front door. Make sure you answer when they come there too, boy. All right, so blessings and love all from above. We tuned in, turned up, locked in. Hey, that's right, B-Love. Telling you sending them mortgage money, man. For real. Hey, you send me a mortgage money, you're going to buy 3 or 4, 5 houses. That's what it is, man. That's what it is. Blessings and love, man. So we tuned in and turned up every day. And we thank God for your love and peace. And we allow God to continue to work in our lives. And we allow God to keep moving forward. And that's the way we're going to deal with things 2025 and on. We're going to send God after people. See, me, I'm going to send somebody at your door. I ain't even going to fuss with your argument. I'm going to send God straight at you. And in that dude case, I'm going to send somebody at his front door. You keep coming up here disrespecting Christians, disrespecting Muslims. You disrespect anybody on this platform, religion. I'm going to send somebody to your front door. Straight up. Right hand. Right hand. All right, blessings and love, man. Tune in, turn up. We out of here, man. Remember, the battle ain't yours. It's the Lord. Stop fighting and start learning. Let's get it. For sure.